So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now it's the rookie, Omarion Hampton. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a pickup of 12. That's enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. I had a defender drape all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. It's a gain of 19 in the air, and that will be a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the...
Take it in. Middle of the end zone.
Rodgers is throwing that down ball.
Things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike. This is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Carlson's kick is good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. They'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
You look back at last week's film, Mike, and the reality is if he protects the ball a little bit better, they probably win that game. So it's that very delicate balance between, yeah, we love the touchdown passes. We love the ability to push the ball downfield through the air, but it can't come at the expense of giving the ball to our opponent with extra possession. So he's got to find that balance in his mind when it's time to attack, but when it's time to just make the smart play, just take the easy ball. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. A play fake, now Dart. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away. The visitors' offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. The master of play action, Rodgers. And he is out of bounds. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. So they go with a first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately it stresses your quarterback. It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away. 3rd and 11. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nick Bosa. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come. The home team's offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Gun, here comes Dart. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
First grab of the game for Tyreek, and he's got a first down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air again goes Dart. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Dart. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. It is a big play on 1st down. 31 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
A short game, down to the 7. They'll look to pick up the pace.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
On the play fake, here's Dart. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Ryland's kick is good. And his guys are on the board. It's 7-3. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board.
Ready, set.
A give, and here comes Williams. down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Dart to the end zone. It's intercepted.
Bro, come on.
By the safety, Reed Blankenship. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's second and 6. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to look for the...
Come on, get the ball, fellas.
Incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. And that will be a first down. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. To the right side, he's got Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
God, these niggas.
It's a gain there of 26 yards. On the zone read, here's Hampton. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. To throw, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Here's Saul, the man in motion. First down for Aaron. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Greg, that looked easy. We often talk about how condensed the space is down here in the red zone, but he got wide open that time.
I think anytime you see a guy that wide open, Mike, it comes down to not everybody in the secondary doing their job. Maybe someone's trying to do a little bit too much, and it backfires. You have to understand, what is my role within the coverage? Just focus on that, because when you don't, it leads to coverage breakdowns. They don't get a lot easier than that one.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Ryan Brazil getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and That sack being the largest setback in the game that's been Fuller.
That is brought in. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. They get big yardage on the deep ball. 31 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Dart to the left side in the hands of Hill. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
4 yards. That's another first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get about 5. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's in.
You know, Mike, at this level, touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. But when you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now for the extra point. He's got it, and his guys are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Visitors 14. Our home team 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Now Dowdle, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Rodgers. Moving left. He runs with it.
What?
And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. Here's a third down and 4. Throwing, Rodgers. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Hampton was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. And the quick slant. This is caught by Pearsall. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That is caught by Pearsall. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak.
I love this call. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He'll swing this out to Dowdle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. In motion comes Andrews. Rodgers here on 2nd down. Left side, caught by Andrews. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. In motion comes Andrews. 3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Visitors 21. Our home team 7.
Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. open man. It's Jamison Williams. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. And a manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The home team's offense is going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That one good for 26 yards.
Complete to Jamison Williams. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. He's got his man, it's Hill. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Williams gets it on the draw. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Dart. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it's just...
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense, let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Ryland for the extra point. It's up and good. And his guys draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Our home team, 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2, and he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Play action now with Rodgers. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
That is incomplete.
I'm gonna do that. I don't probably I keep telling I don't have no way no ride to call nobody. Once I'm gonna walk in the rain, is the only option
And
that
that's
I have.
exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the
Like,
hit.
it's
That
only
right when the
been
ball
maybe more
gets there,
sense of
you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
To return, it's Shaheed. The home team's offense make their way out and take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. That's to the right side and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The visitors' offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. looking, trying to work inside. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. He'll get this ahead for about 3. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From 31, here's second and 6. 20. From the gun, Rodgers. Whoa. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So third and goal inside the 5, Mike. Defensively, what you're trying to do is, of course, keep him out of the end zone. But the second step is don't allow them to have any decision about whether or not they want to go for it on 4th down. So now after that sack, they take the loss and probably leads to a field goal attempt.
And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up. So, some extra time to ponder this third and goal situation as we are now through the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Aleem McNeil. He gets into drop him, and it's going to set up 4th and goal.
So a sack is definitely not ideal, Mike, but the last thing you want to do down here on this part of the field is turn the ball over by forcing a play that's not there. So he sees time running out. He's got no choice but to eat the ball, but at least he can live to play another down.
So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Dart. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. He's got it! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second and 10. Dart. This one complete to him. And he will score. Game on. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Run between the tackles for Hampton. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Rodgers now. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Good pick up of 16 on that screen play, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go with Hampton. And that's a nice job, something out of nothing, sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers to throw. Short throw pulled in by Parkinson.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the visitors will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The home team's offense, Tyreek Hill heading back on the field, and he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Here is Dark, and unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum. He works free, right side. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. It's a touchdown. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the visitors are able to extend the lead.
Visitors 38, our home team 21.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Past midfield. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. It is a touchdown. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
The offense will line up for a two-point conversion.
Looking to throw. It's Dark. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a two-point conversion.
Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They're in control of this one, trying to finish it off and snap that two-game losing streak. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he is out of bounds at the 45. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards and a first down.
Rodgers on 1st down. This one caught by Patrick. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Carlson's kick is good. And the visitors tack on one more to their lead.
Our home team, 27.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The throw is Dart. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
They just have to be better.